Alright guys, finally, the last episode, part 3. So let's finish up this Suburban's interior and put everything together and yeah, enjoy. Thanks for watching. As you can see, I've already taken a little bit of painter's tape and masked off the design that I want. I'm trying to copy that back design a little bit because I like that. So we're still going to do the vertical pleats here. I'm going to run a horizontal across there, and then of course have like a little panel on top. Everything on the outside is going to be the regular black velour, and of course the Regal velour in the middle. So let's start cutting. Alright, and here's all my sections. I've already glued the 1/2-inch foam on the back side. I bought black this time, yay! I'm actually doing something smart. And so cut out the 3 center sections here. This I'm going to cut in half and lay on either side. And you can see on top, I've got my horizontal stripe in there along with my verticals. So we're just about ready to start sewing this stuff together. Alright, well here are my pieces of cushion sewn together. This is the seat portion here. So you can see I've got 3 sections of the Regal velour with some of the black Encore in the middle and on the sides. I need to trim this section here to fit the contours of the seat once I get the seat out. But I'm trying to minimize my downtime on the Suburban because, like I said, it is my daily driver. So this is all sewed up, ready to go, minus a little trimming. This is the backrest section. Same thing. I may need to do a little trimming here on the sides to match the existing cushion. This is the piece that's going to go on top of it. But I'm out of the Encore black. Well, I've got a little bit, but I want to make this one single piece all the way across the top side. So I went ahead and ordered another 2 yards of it, which will give me 72 inches length. And I'll be using that to make this top, and I'll have a 1 piece that goes on the back side here as well. If you guys want to see the back side, here you can see the 1/2-inch foam sewed together. It gets pretty poofy. A little tricky to sew, but go slow and you can get it done. But yeah, so we're just waiting on that Encore velour to come in and we'll get going again. Alright, this is the back panel for the front seat. I've already glued some foam to the back side of it and cut it out. I didn't have a piece big enough to go all the way across, so I had to, put the 2 foam pieces together. That is going to show a little bit, unfortunately. But before I sew this thing together, I wanted to make some pockets for the back side for maps or whatever. I don't know if you guys know what a map is. A map is like a piece of paper that has like streets on it and stuff. You can use the map to figure out where you're going in your vehicle. It's kind of a cool invention. Hasn't really caught on yet though. But this is what it's starting like here. And I'm just kind of sewing some edges on here. And then we'll be sewing it directly onto this backing, the seat back, before we sew the seat back onto the seat front. So yeah, that's what we're up to here. Okay, so I've got all 3 of the pockets taped off. They're set in their final resting place. We just need to make a couple of important measurements, make sure everything's even. And once we've confirmed everything's even, then we'll sew things together. Alright guys, well, I got the 3 pockets sewn onto the back of the seat back. And like I said, with the foam and everything, they feel nice and substantial. Just gonna spin this around here. There you go. Now you guys can see it better. They feel nice and substantial, thick. It's like a quality pocket there, and you can throw your cell phone back there behind the seat, or papers, insurance papers, whatever you want to. So, thought this was a nice addition to the Suburban. So now it's time to sew the back panel to the front panel. We'll put that welting in between to separate them, and then we'll try it on the seat. Alright, so I am hooking these guys up face to face, and I want to find the midline here because these edges are kind of funky and you can't just line up these corners and sew them because it doesn't work that way. So we're going to find the midline, which is right here, and we're going to match that with this midline. Right there, clip it. It's on my clips. Not bad timing, but it could have been better. So, I got to resew this corner here, but my edges are a little bit off, so I'm going to go ahead and try this on the cushion and see how it looks. I'll show you how it looks real quick for you guys. Alright, so there's the front there. This side here looks pretty good. I like the edge there. But like I said, it looks a little short on this side. It's like, man, actually about 3 inches. So I may have to cut it loose and then re-sew it and move the whole thing over 3 inches. But let's try it on first, okay, before we do anything crazy. Okay, here's where I ran out of the thread into the short side here. But actually, that's not so bad. You know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sew up this corner, and I'm gonna remove the seat back. I'm gonna go ahead and install the seat cover on the cushion to see how everything lines up. I'll have to install the wire retaining rings for the hog rings before I glue everything in, but that's not a big deal. I like to have this side here a little higher, I think. Looks like it kind of slopes downward. That might be because of the fabric being a little bit off center. I can push it around. That looks better. Yeah, not too shabby. Okay, so I've got the retaining wires sewed into the upholstery on the back side and the front. The front I used their old burlap sack material here because the wire had to be pretty much on the edge of the upholstery. I had 1.5 inches or so on the back side, so I was able to just kind of wrap the upholstery around the wire and sew it together. So now we'll get the hog rings and we will assemble. That's my last hog ring. I need to go get some more. But let's have a peek at it. Woo! Damn, I am good. Look at that. That is sweet. Hit that like button now, everybody. Some foam. You can see that this cushion, this front seat cushion, has been covered before, has been repaired, which is why I guess the upholstery didn't quite match the back seat. Now, I've got the bottom cushion sewn together, well, the cover sewn together, minus this back piece here. I just did the perimeter, and I just want to test fit it to make sure everything looks good before I finish sewing it. Make sure everything's even. And that looks pretty good. All right. Amazing, huh? As you can see, I went ahead and cut out the holes for the seat belts as well. When I pulled the plastic guide off of the other one, I realized it was sewn around the perimeter. And at this point, there's no way for me to get this thing under my machine. So we're not going to do that little sewing around the edge. We're just going to put the plastic pieces in there and call it a day. But this looks good. So we're going to go ahead and sew this back piece on. and then get the edges ready for the hog ring trim. Did a bit more sewing here. Got this back panel on, and I sewed it to the front skirt. This thing should be a snug fit now. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. Alright guys, here is the finished result. Dun dun dun. If you guys sat through the whole hour and a half of this video series, I appreciate it, man. Really, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And like I said, it looks pretty good here. There's a couple of little defects. Like I said, I got a little too close to the welting right there in front. When you just know it's right there next to the cup holder, so every time you reach down for your drink, you get to see the mistake. So anyway, it'll take me about 2 hours to pull this cover off and to fix that thing. Don't know if I'm up for that or not. Maybe in the winter when things get slow, but I'll probably have another project going on by then, like the Corvette. Alright guys, you can see my matte pockets on the back of the seat. These things came out really nice. Need to throw something inside them just to use them for something, I don't know. But yeah, very, very cool. I'm gonna throw my tools back here so they're not like banging around the floor. There's a pyrometer. We'll throw that in there too. Just so there's something in the pocket, right? There we go. Gotta put something in the pocket. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you the back of the Suburban now. Let's get all this crap out of here. That goes back to the office. This is a little tailgate piece that I started making too. It's made out of that carpet, and it has some vinyl edging that I sewed in around the edges. It doesn't bend very well, so it's not perfect, but hey, that looks a lot better than what was on there before. I just need to get some super heavy duty adhesive to glue that carpeting down. And of course I can pull this out. I had that in there because I was picking up a chipper. But yeah, there we go. Now you can see carpeting all the way through the front. So when you're you know, throwing stuff down, you don't have to worry about messing up your vinyl or upholstery on the back of those seats. Carpeting all the way to the front. And here's another picture of it. Like I said, it's a little dirty from moving that chipper, but yeah, that's a lot of room. That is a heck of a lot of room. So anyway, I appreciate every one of you guys out there. These things take a lot of time, and I haven't made a penny off a single one yet. So yeah, definitely hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks. So what do you think about the new seats?
They look very nice. Very good. Yeah. Really nice. Ooh.
So yeah, you want to check out the back seat?
Sure. Back seat. You have something in mind? Whew. Yes. Very nice. We have the pockets right here so we can put our stuff. It came out really